Now in Good Morning Northwest, snow's been falling for hours and those roads and passes, kind of a mess. We'll talk about it.
Winter weather advisory with that active snow falling and then dangerous, bitter cold temperatures move in. We're going to talk about those temperatures and the amounts of snow that's coming your way.
And are you having mail delivery issues? People in Cheney sure are. Why some of their packages have been sitting at the post office for weeks. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. So glad you're with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, December the 20th. We want to get right to Mark Peterson. That snow has been falling and it's creating some problems out there.
Yeah, it's been light snow, but it's falling all night long. So we have 2 to 3 inches in around the Spokane area. You see the light snow continuing to fall, sitting at 14 degrees. So at that point, it's always light snow for the most part, but it has been hours of falling. So we have a first alert weather alert day due to that snow. Moderate to heavy snow. We're going to see that certainly into the mountain passes, certainly into Idaho. So use caution. It's going to be all day today. Here are the 4 things you need to know as we get going on a Tuesday. The light snow continues to fall, but it's adding up. Then Arctic air comes in behind that with a wind chill watch in effect and brutal cold, dangerous. We could see temperatures down to 15 below zero. Satellite radar, it is all in agreement that the snow continues along I-90 as you head east over Lookout Pass. They're going to get a ton. Stevens Pass still receiving snow, starting to taper off, and we've got light snow continuing to fall here over the next 12 hours. That potential is going to be with us throughout the day. We'll get a break or two, but then it'll come back this afternoon. Again, our high today expected 18 degrees.
And from the Breaking Now desk this morning, that snow and ice Mark mentioned will impact your morning commute today. A look at some of those road conditions out there right now. Now, this is Monroe Street, and as you can see, lots of snow still falling on those roads right there. The Washington Department of Transportation says crews have been and will be out treating and plowing those roads. And the department has given some driving tips to help keep your family safe. Drive for conditions. This means slower speeds, slower acceleration, leave extra space between vehicles and give yourself more time and space to stop. Check to see if you have traction tires and chains and learn how to install them if you need to. They also say do not use cruise control when driving on those slick roads. The department also says drive slow when approaching intersections, off-ramps, bridges, and shady spots. If you see a snowplow, please give it some extra room and slow down. And be extra cautious near the chain up and removal areas. There are often people out of their vehicles. And these low temperatures will also have a significant impact on the unhoused community. There are places to go to shelter from the cold weather. But a look at the dashboard on the website Shelter Me Spokane shows they are filling up fast. There are just 7 open spots at the Trent Resource Center and 7 more at Hope House. The young adult shelter serving adults 18 to 24 years old has 20 open spots. UGM has 26 open spaces, but Family Promise, Truth Ministries, Cannon Street, and House of Charity were all full overnight. We'll continue to keep an eye on shelter availability and any updates on driving conditions released by the Department of Transportation all morning long. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
Harassment or outreach? Mixed reviews are now circulating about law enforcement's recent visit to Camp Hope. The visit prompted a restraining order.
Now the sheriff's office says it will only go back to the site if laws are broken and they need to enforce them. The sheriff's office released this body cam footage from earlier this month when they went to the camp and handed out flyers. A federal judge now says deputies are not allowed to arrest people or take their property if they don't have probable cause. They also cannot use technology like drones to watch people at the camp without a warrant. While the restraining order doesn't necessarily restrict outreach, Undersheriff John Knowles says he doesn't want to risk it.
Don't know that I would want to tempt a federal judge to hold us in contempt or violation of that order.
The sheriff's office doesn't plan to go back to the camp anytime soon. Crime is still an issue at the site. A Spokane Police Department spokesperson says they've spent $400,000 in overtime to patrol the camp. They also say crime is up 85% from last October to this October within a quarter mile of the camp. Both the sheriff's office and Spokane Police say they are working to keep the neighborhood safe while the camp is still there.
It's been 5 weeks since 4 U of I students were killed in their beds. Investigators say they have received more than 10,000 tips and leads, and a team will be working through the holidays to try and track down the killer.
Continue to push through the holidays. We have a team that will continue to do the investigation and work on that as we move through the holidays.
If you have any information about the case, you were asked to call their tip line. Here it is, 208-883-7180, or email them at the email address you see right there on your screen as well. Well, just 6 days before Christmas, and many people are still waiting on packages to arrive, especially in Cheney.
Yeah, a lot of people in Cheney told us their packages have been piling up at the Cheney post office for the better part of December. They actually tracked their packages and saw that they'd arrived at the post office, but were never delivered to their door. It's prompted many of them to go flood the post office, hoping to pick up their packages in person. One of them tells us this has been happening for days now.
Every day there are here about 20 people, a line out the door, and when I go in and ask what they're doing, they're most of them not mailing packages but intending to receive them.
Now, we're told there's been a sudden mail carrier shortage in Cheney. Those still at the branch are doing what they can, loading up mail trucks to the brim with packages and trying to deliver as many of them as possible. So don't blame those drivers. They're doing their best while being shorthanded. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:06.
It's frustrating for everybody involved.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and so is this cold weather.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be out delivering in these sub-zero temperatures, but there's a record 15 below. In 1983, the coldest we've been. We could see that again on Thursday morning. That is what we're tracking. We'll have more on your forecast coming up.
The extreme cold could end up costing you thousands in damage and repair bills. Coming up, some simple steps to protect your home and finances.
And be mindful of the messages that pop up on your phone this week. Coming up, a common scam you don't want to fall for this holiday season.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
What inspires you? Imagine the possibilities at Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery. Bring your vision to us.
Shop online or schedule a one-on-one showroom appointment to discover stunning products from brands like Thermador and the best selection of lighting at build.com/Ferguson.
Why is this woman warning everyone about the stranger moving in?
This man was released from prison today. He's a serial rapist.
She wants everyone to know who's living there. Next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Find the perfect gift for your wine lover at Latah Creek.
Stop in or shop online. We'll help you find your new favorite wine.
Come in to Latah Creek today. Sip, shop, ship most anywhere in the USA.
Cheers.
Exactly how bad is our housing shortage? Washington State Commerce Department research puts Washington State dead last, 50th out of all 50 states in available housing supply. The housing shortage means higher prices for renters and home buyers. The solution is more housing. Our representatives in Olympia can fix this problem by passing laws that allow for more housing to be built. Join our Welcome Home Coalition. We can act to welcome more families home.
It's three women we all love. Michelle Obama, Amy Poehler, and Dolly Parton. What is the secret? 58 years with the same person.
Well, I'll stay gone.
Watch Kelly today at 4 and 4 News Now at 5.
After driving cattle in the 1880s, hitting the hay could be a literal experience. But some lucky cowpokes got to sack out in a brand new Sealy mattress. And after 140 years, Sealy is still delivering a great night's sleep. That's why Denver Mattress is proud to offer the Sealy Posturepedic Plus Hybrid with cool-to-touch covers, body-hugging memory foams, and motion-reducing coils. You'll sleep cooler and more comfortably all night long. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Sealy.
Save your greed!
We're back with some breaking news here on Good Morning Northwest. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake shook Northern California near Eureka early this morning, according to the U.S. Geological Survey.
The quake happened just after 2:30 and was centered in the Pacific, just off the coast, about 7.5 miles from the coastal Humboldt County city of Ferndale. Numerous homes and businesses are without power in Humboldt County. About 63,000 outages reported there. That's according to a utility tracker, which And that's about 63% of the people in the county. More than a dozen smaller quakes as powerful as a 4.6 magnitude struck the area afterward. No current tsunami threat is associated with the earthquake.
Also new this morning, the Los Angeles jury that convicted movie mogul Harvey Weinstein of rape is moving on to sentencing. The LA County District Attorney's Office says the panel reconvenes today to hear about aggravating factors. Weinstein could face up to 24 years in prison in addition to the 23 he's already serving for a similar conviction in New York. But that state's highest court has agreed to hear his appeal.
Bad weather conditions forced multiple delays in Hawaii. At the Daniel K. International Airport, some passengers faced delays of up to 6 hours, while travelers in Maui were forced to sleep overnight at the airport. Hawaiian Airlines wasn't able to house the passengers last night, instead providing guests with blankets and snacks and a $500 travel credit for the inconvenience.
All right, good Tuesday morning, everybody. Your 10-second takeaway, light snow. It's been adding up a couple of inches in downtown Spokane, adding to that. So put on your winter gear, your patience. Icy surfaces, use caution. 18 are high today.
Well, in this weather, it doesn't take long for that cold to creep in and freeze water pipes in your home.
Yeah, especially if you're on vacation and you turn down your heat. But if those frozen pipes burst, you could end up paying thousands of dollars in repairs and water damage. The president of Professional Piping Incorporated and a professional plumber, Whit Bendewald, says frozen pipes are avoidable. It's usually a few days after the cold temperatures subside and pipes thaw that he gets a lot of calls.
Probably 90% of our calls is when somebody accidentally leaves a hose on and then it freezes the pipe, it breaks in the wall when it warms up, and we got problems.
Now, if you're planning on leaving your home for the holidays, Bendewald recommends not turning your thermostat all the way down and opening your cabinet so heat can get to your pipes. If something does freeze, he recommends not forcing it open. Instead, get some heat to it as soon as possible and let it thaw. For even more advice, you can find this story by going to our website at KXLY.com. All right, Good Morning Northwest time is now 6:12.
A Spokane volunteer attacked by someone he's been helping for years. The story coming up a little later here on Good Morning Northwest.
And are you ready for some holiday deliveries? Well, scammers are ready too. After the break, Destiny Richards will show you how to spot delivery scams and what you should do about them.
4 News Now is brought to you by Findlay Downtown Toyota. Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Taxes aren't free, but your furnace could be. This holiday season, when you purchase a Daikin air conditioning unit, you'll receive a Daikin furnace free. That's right, free. Let us keep you and your family comfortable all year round. Contact Mainstream today.
The big New Year's Eve party is at Chewelah Casino with 3 sets of cash drawings. Play your favorite games to earn your entries for your chance to win your share of over $15,000 in cash prizes. And this Saturday, you could earn bonus entries just by playing with your Sun Club card. Party, play, and win on December 31st during our 3 sets of drawings. Dance in the new year with cash prizes at Chewelah Casino. Learn more at ChewelahCasino.com.
A white Christmas, a white knuckle drive. We've already seen pileups on mountain passes. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect on air, online, and on the app with 4 News Now.
What is a jewelry design center? Locally owned and the largest jewelry store in the region, offering you more choices, more options. A showroom filled with world-famous brands and designers. A center who also creates exclusive designs and one-of-a-kind pieces. Whose specialized selection process ensures the brightest diamonds and most vivid gems. We are not your average jewelry store. We are Jewelry Design Center, and we want to be your jeweler for life.
Browning Pro Steel Safes offer industry-leading storage solutions with fully adjustable shelving, high-capacity barrel racks, and patented door storage. Your adventure begins and ends with Browning Pro Steel Safes.
Available at Safe and Vault Store in the Spokane Valley.
Save on top-rated LG refrigerators. In stock and on sale at Fred's year-end liquidation sale.
Take advantage of truckload savings on stainless LG French door refrigerators on sale for only $19.99.
This LG fridge has family-size storage, ice and water in the door, and a smudge-resistant finish.
A stainless LG French door fridge for only $19.99 is a great value.
When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Don't miss the year-end liquidation sale going on now.
In Washington, D.C. this morning, the focus is on the Justice Department, which has been asked by the January 6th committee to prosecute former President Donald Trump for his actions surrounding the Capitol attack. The committee voted unanimously to recommend Trump be charged with breaking multiple criminal statutes, including inciting an insurrection. ABC's Faith Boubé has the latest.
Good morning. Former President Donald Trump is dismissing the criminal referrals as a political move to try to sideline him, but the committee believes the facts speak for themselves. This morning, the fallout continues after that decisive move by the House January 6 Select Committee. The panel wrapping up its sweeping 18-month-long investigation by issuing 4 unprecedented criminal referrals against a former president, urging the Justice Department to prosecute former President Donald Trump for a multi-part conspiracy, obstructing an official proceeding, conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to make a false statement, and inciting an insurrection.
The facts led to criminal referrals for the former president of the United States.
The panel using a video montage to highlight some of the most damning evidence they uncovered against Trump. From lies about the 2020 election to sworn testimony from his own allies alleging for 187 minutes, Trump ignored urgent calls to stop the January 6 violence.
He is unfit for any office.
Trump defending his actions, saying the committee's move only strengthens him, adding, quote, "What doesn't kill me makes me stronger." And the January 6th committee also referred Trump's election attorney, John Eastman, and others for criminal prosecution. It's also urging a congressional ethics investigation against 4 GOP congressmen who ignored lawfully issued subpoenas from the committee. A full report will be released tomorrow. In Washington, Faith Boubé, ABC News.
Well, with less than a week until Christmas now, last-minute packages will be arriving to homes across the country.
And so will holiday scams to your phones and your computers. The Better Business Bureau says one common scam this time of year involves package delivery notifications. You might have gotten some. Destiny Richards is in studio explaining what those scams look like.
It's a scam that happens year-round, but you might see it a bit more frequently during the holidays. According to the Better Business Bureau, delivery scams look like a text message or email about delivering a package to your address. These messages often include a link that you're urged to tap or click on because there's some kind of issue with your package or account and more information is needed. Whether you're expecting a package or think it might be a gift from someone else, it can be tempting to click on the link. Don't do it. I spoke with Laura Clinton with the Washington Attorney General's office, and she says there are red flags with these types of messages that are easy to spot.
Any unexpected message should be a red flag. Misspellings, links, any request for money, any request for personal information. These are not typically requests that are made over text message by a legitimate carrier.
When it comes to mail, text, or online scams, these are some common warning signs, according to FedEx's website. Unexpected requests for money, often with a sense of urgency, requests for personal and or financial information, links to misspelled or slightly altered websites, spelling and grammatical errors in the message itself, or excessive use of capitalization or exclamation points. And lastly, certificate errors or lack of online security protocols for sensitive activities. Clinton says just like robocall scams, the person behind it is often casting a wide net and trying to lure someone in. But they're powerless and can't do anything unless you fall for the scam. Coming up later, what to do if you receive one of these messages and if you or someone you know happens to fall victim to the scam. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Good advice.
All right, we have been showing you some of our cameras around the region this morning, and we've heard about plenty of accidents, especially along I-90, where it sounds like they've been laying down de-icer, but It doesn't always work when it's this cold.
Right, and this is a weather alert day because of travel conditions.
Yeah, the snow that's falling down, even though it's light snow, it's been snowing all night long. So we have 2 to 3 inches in Spokane itself and then more in the outlying areas, and that's going to continue today. So we do have moderate to heavy snowfall expected. It is the mountain passes that are going to be a mess if you're going to be traveling into Montana today. It is going to be a very difficult drive, and this goes on all day today. So here are the watches and warnings. We're under a winter weather advisory. That goes from Spokane all the way to Colville. We have active snow along I-90. And a winter storm warning where you're expecting in excess of 6 inches of snow that's going to go all the way into Montana. And then it'll push out and Arctic cold comes in right behind it. So 18 for the high today with anywhere from 2 to 7 inches of snow in our area, and then cold coming in overnight, drying out 3 below 0, the expected overnight low. And we look at the Doppler radar, the light snow continues along that I-90 area to the north. It's tapering off in Davenport, Harrington, but we still see it coming through. Finally, a backside that's coming through just south of Sprague, so we'll see a bit of a break, but then it'll come back around for this afternoon. The bigger picture is the fact that eastern Washington, North Idaho, with that constant snow and cold temperatures, 14 in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene 14, 9 into Colville. Up into Bonners Ferry, you're sitting at 5 degrees this morning. So now we bring in the cold, and this is going to be for Thursday with another alert day. And anytime we have an alert day, it's because conditions will become dangerous, either slippery and the snow or the cold. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, Wednesday night to Thursday, bitter sub-zero temperatures with a wind chill watch not only today, but all the way through Friday. Any wind is going to kick in that wind chill. We could see wind chills to 30 below 0 when we get to these dangerous cold temperatures of 15 below and a light wind. So today 18, but for Wednesday, for Thursday, but it's the 15 below. That's where we have to be careful with our homes, with our kids, with our pets. And then we're going to see temperatures into the mid-20s Saturday. And by Christmas, we're going to be at 34 degrees, and it should be a Christmas gift to all.
Yes, it shall.
That tree looks like it's in a giving mood, too.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's now coming up on 622. The Gonzaga women picked up win number 11 on the season. We'll tell you who led them against the Toreros of USD.
And speaking of number 11, that's where the GU men are ranked this week. Alex Crescenti is up next with why quality wins won't be as plentiful for the Zags from here on out.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Are you looking for a credit card with rewards? Well, we've made it simple. Take advantage of 0% APR on new purchases for 6 months. So go on, reward yourself with a Premier Rewards MasterCard from P1FCU.
Home. It's both a place and a feeling. At yours, you strive to make new memories, create traditions, share stories, find the fun, embrace the surprises, and celebrate moments big and small. Memories are made at home, in every room, in every moment. Make your house feel like home at the Tin Roof.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
It's not going fast enough. Just done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world. I wrote that.
Tis the season to get great gifts you can enjoy all year long from the pros at Snow's Auto, like remote car starts, $40 off. New tonneau covers for the truck, 20% off. WeatherTech floor mats marked down. Or crank up the sound with a brand new head unit and get a free set of coax speakers or a Serwin Vega bass package for $299. It's time to buy the best gifts everyone wants this week at Snow's.
Are you okay? Someone help. Hello?
Without 340B, hospitals and clinics could close. Tell your member of Congress to keep 340B working for our community.
Are you looking for a credit card with rewards? Well, we've made it simple. Get 1.5% back on purchases like your next winter getaway. So go on, reward yourself with the Premier Rewards MasterCard from P1 FCU.
We're a little more than a third of the way through the college basketball season, but already the Gonzaga Bulldogs may have saved their chances at earning a #1 seed in the NCAA tournament. Over the weekend, they took down #4 Alabama down in Birmingham as Drew Timme went for a team-high 26 points. Former Gonzaga prep standout Anton Watson added 17 of his own as the Bulldogs get their second top-5 victory of the season. And to finish out this gauntlet of a non-conference schedule, and they are rewarded with being placed in the #11 spot in the latest AP poll. But the bad news for Gonzaga fans is, as of right now, they don't have a single top 25 team left on their schedule. So quality win opportunities, well, they're going to be few and far between. And the Washington State Cougars also had a big matchup this past weekend, but came out on the losing end against then 11th ranked Baylor. The Cougs came into Sunday with more than a 10-point underdogs, but more than held their own against a team that won a national championship just 2 years ago. However, after taking a small lead halfway through the second, the Cougs went on a scoring drought in the final 4 minutes of the game as the Bears took advantage of that and escaped with a 6-point win, handing Wazoo their 6th loss on the season. And the Gonzaga Bulldog women opened up WCC play on Monday evening with a win as they take down San Diego inside the kennel. Kayleen Trong scored a game-high 20 points, and Yvonne Ejim added 13 of her own as the Bulldogs will be back at it on Wednesday night as they take on Montana.
All right, the Grizzlies coming to town next. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:26.
As we head to a commercial break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, fines against Fortnite totaling $500 million. One of the settled civil complaints against Epic Games alleges the company used confusing and inconsistent button configurations to trick players into unwanted payments.
We found that even when a user was just looking to wake the game back up after it had gone into sleep mode, they could be charged with all sorts of fees that they didn't intend to make.
Epic Games says we accepted this agreement because we want Epic to be at the forefront of consumer protection and provide the best experience for our player. We share the underlying principles of fairness, transparency, and privacy that the FTC enforces. So what does this mean for the parents of Fortnite players? Well, it's all coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
Bye-bye cough. Later chest congestion. Hello, 12 hours of relief.
12 hours? Not coughing? Hashtag still not coughing?
Mucin XDM gives you 12 hours of relief from chest congestion and any type of cough, day or night. Mucin XDM. It's comeback season.
When it's a precious surprise, it's more than a gift.
I get to see what's Santa left for me.
Health is not a sprint. It's a marathon, and you know that. You got this. Nutrients for immune system support, heart health, and energy metabolism. But remember, you have more than regular energy. It's Jennifer Lopez energy. Or J-Lo energy. Seems forced. Jenny from the Block energy. Overdone. Jenergy. Goalie makes health simple. Jenergy.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Pure Filtration Products.
Oh, hey, Drew, you're back.
Can Mark come down and make a Northern Quest commercial?
Well, we were just getting ready to go to Maslow's for breakfast, so...
Please, honey.
Well, what am I supposed to do while you're making this commercial?
We'll need extras.
Extras.
It's easy. You just hang out in a fuzzy background while we say hilarious stuff.
Was that an example?
Hello, I'm Diamond Dan Clark.
And I'm Jeweler Jane.
And we're from Clark's Diamond Jewelers in beautiful downtown Coeur d'Alene.
Our famous snow promotion is back for Christmas.
If it snows 5 inches or more in 24 hours on January 7th, 2023, all purchases made at Clark's between November 19th and December 31st will be refunded in full. and that means all engagement rings, loose diamond and gemstones, jewelry and gifts could all be free.
Shop Clark's Diamond Jewelers this Christmas and let it snow diamonds.
When Live with Kelly and Ryan is your home for the holidays.
There's so much to see and so much to do. Santa!
You'll sing about it.
Yay, that's exciting.
Dance about it. You'll even kick and shout about it.
Warmest wishes
to you and yours this holiday season.
Watch Daytime's #1 duo weekdays at 9 a.m. only on 4 News Now. From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
The 4 News Now story tracker with some of the stories people are talking about this morning.
World Cup champion Argentina returns home to its jubilant fans. Argentina's World Cup winning squad arrived home to an ecstatic Buenos Aires in the early hours of the morning. Captain Lionel Messi, you see him there, stepped off the team's plane first, holding the tournament's gold trophy aloft as crowds of people cheered and waved the Argentine flag. Hundreds of thousands of fans are expected to line the streets of the capital later today for the team's victory parade.
Starting a new White House tradition, President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden hosted a Hanukkah reception last night, adding the first ever White House menorah to the official collection. During his remarks, President Biden taking note in the rise in anti-Semitism around the country, saying silence is complicity and America won't be silent. The menorah was created by the White House Carpentry Shop.
Well, good morning, Northwest. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, December 20th. It is a weather alert day. Mark here to explain what that means and why you need to prepare.
Well, first of all, the why is the snow that's falling, and we see light snow. Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, both reporting 14 degrees, adding a quarter to half an inch an hour with this light snow that continues to fall. So our alert day is the moderate to heavy snow that we're going to get. Mountain passes in our metro area. It's going to make driving treacherous. We want you to take time today, and it is going to be all day today. We're expecting to see it. 4 things you need to know. The light snow, yeah, it's going to continue. We'll get a bit of a break midday, and then it'll come back around this afternoon. Then Arctic air settles in, and a wind chill watch that's in effect through Friday, and the brutal cold that's coming our way tomorrow morning, and then even colder Thursday morning. Satellite and radar very busy as we take a look at the snow that's actively falling in the Palouse all the way through Idaho and then into Montana. We do have a break coming, and we see that up into the Colville area right now, and you have heavy snows into the Cascades. Over the next 12 hours, the availability of that snow is going to be there. Our high today is only going to be 18 degrees, and then it's going to get cold as we clear out overnight.
And from the Breaking Now desk, Mark mentioned those mountain passes being particularly treacherous. So if we're traveling over the mountain passes this morning, the roads will be icy and slick. Let's take another look. There is snow, slush, and ice on the roadway right now on Snoqualmie Pass. Chains are required on all vehicles except on all-wheel drive. Oversized vehicles are completely prohibited. Motorists will experience added travel time due to adverse weather conditions. On Stevens Pass, the Department of Transportation says it is snowing hard, and there are strong gusty winds in the area. There's compact snow and ice on the roadway. Chains are required from milepost 80 to milepost 58. Oversized vehicles are also prohibited here. And taking a live look now at Lookout Pass, you can literally see how much snow is just blowing, falling down in the area, showing no signs of stopping. I checked this morning, and Idaho's Department of Transportation says the roads are still very slick, very snowy. The Washington Department of Transportation says it will not be a surprise if one of the mountain passes closes due to a crash, avalanche control, or our current weather conditions. So we'll be sure to bring you any updates on past conditions throughout the morning. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thanks for the update. A homeless man is behind bars accused of first-degree assault. On Friday night, police said Chad Counts attacked a longtime community outreach worker who's been helping him for years.
Counts was arrested near the Spokane Valley Partners Food Bank Monday morning. Bob Peeler had been working as an outreach worker with SNAP for decades and working directly with Counts for more than 6 years. This year, he was staying in the Peeler's basement. Police say Friday he hit Bob on the head and ran away. He's been dealing with mental health issues.
My dad spent 42 years at SNAP working with the homeless community, and for something like this to happen at the hands of one of the people that he was helping for the last 6 years it was really shocking.
Peeler was admitted to Sacred Heart ICU for a night. His daughter says he has skull and facial fractures but does not need surgery. She says Peeler is out of the hospital and back home now. Counts has his first court appearance today, and Peeler's family hopes Counts can get the help he needs.
A 16-year-old boy accused of a murder in North Spokane will make his first appearance in court this week. The SWAT team arrested him on Sunday. Now, because of his age and the crime he's accused of, he will face the charge of second-degree murder as an adult. He's accused of shooting 2 people at an apartment complex early Sunday morning. Those victims were rushed to the hospital where one of them died.
An investigation into the disappearance of a 60-year-old Washington woman in Maui has concluded that she was killed by a shark. That's according to Como News in Seattle. She was last seen December 8th when she went snorkeling with her husband on a beach. The woman's husband said he saw an aggressive shark while they were snorkeling with, quote, something red around his gills, but couldn't find his wife. An eyewitness on the beach says he saw a large shark feeding in a red cloud in the water and called 911. The day after the woman disappeared, an 11-foot tiger shark was spotted in the area. The woman's body has not been recovered, but the names of the people involved have not been released. Just 4 days later, a 68-year-old man fought off a shark with a diving knife after it bit him in the torso. He was diving in a bay off the coast of the Big Island, 66 miles away from where the Washington woman was last seen.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee and Attorney General Bob Ferguson are proposing 2 new gun safety measures to address what Inslee calls a gun violence epidemic. The first of what Inslee calls these common sense public safety measures would ban the sale of military-style assault weapons. The second proposal would ensure gun manufacturers and dealers take, quote, reasonable steps to prevent their products from getting into the hands of dangerous individuals.
This epidemic of gun violence we're suffering in the state of Washington is unacceptable. And we know that Washington State is not passive, and we do not have to surrender to this scourge of gun violence.
Inslee says the proposed gun safety bills are not the only measures lawmakers are taking to address gun violence. He says the state is also increasing mental health services as well.
Our time is now approaching 6:37.
All right, if you haven't noticed, it's scrolling at the top of your screen. If your kid's school district is still in session, there's a decent chance they're starting late today because of this cold and the snow.
Now, we want to talk about what's going to happen Thursday morning. Just looking ahead, it's going to be those wind chills potentially to 30, 31 below zero. And therefore frostbite within 20 minutes potentially. So we're really emphasizing that along with the snow we have currently. It is a weather alert day today because of that snow. We're going to have more on that forecast coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Rooter 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Find your red tag and get $2,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman & Associates, 922-6600.
Hi, I'm Chris with Clark's Tire and Automotive. Right now is the best time to get your vehicle in to get it checked over. Come on in for a free winter inspection. We're going to check your brakes, shocks, struts, tires, air filter, wiper blades, and your heating and cooling system to make sure you're winter ready. If you can't make it into one of our shops, give us a call. We now have a mobile service. We offer a 2-year, 24,000-mile parts and labor warranty. We support our local law enforcement, our schools, our nurses and doctors, and we're here to support you. Come and try us out. We are a friendly neighborhood service repair center.
Live with Kelly and Ryan is your home for the holidays.
Woo, that's exciting. Warmest wishes
to you and yours this holiday season.
Watch Daytime's #1 duo weekdays at 9 a.m. only on 4 News Now.
This holiday season, Walker's Furniture and Drew Timmy are teaming up with the help of KXLY to give some person or family in need the gift of a better night's sleep.
My favorite color is purple.
Just go to KXLY.com and nominate the person or family who could use a new mattress. And on December 21st, we'll announce the winner.
Thank you, KXLY, for helping Walker's Furniture and myself spread the word for this great cause. Together, we can make a difference.
Hi, I'm Randy, owner of Router 911 Sewer and Drain.
Sewer and drain cleaning at half the price of the larger competitors.
24/7 service for all of your sewer and drain cleaning needs in Spokane, 535-3136.
Welcome back. A major airline mishap landed a Tennessee family's dog in Saudi Arabia instead of Nashville.
Yeah, it's crazy. It happened while the family was moving from London to Nashville.
I had months of nerves about sending her on this plane. I'd read so many horror stories.
Madison Mill and her husband departed London on British Airways, but it wasn't until they landed they realized Bluebell didn't make the same trip. Miller says airport staff tracked Bluebell, sending this picture of her locked in her crate in Saudi Arabia. It took 3 days to finally reunite them.
I anticipated kind of the reunion you would expect to see on YouTube, where, you know, she comes out of the crate and she's wagging and licking your face. It was the opposite.
3 flights and 63 hours later, Bluebell bolted. Something was wrong then and has been ever since. When they got home, Bluebell would cry when left alone, at one point chewing through a door. Now they want to know how this happened in the first place. Poor thing, just traumatized.
It traumatized. Some people are going to be traumatized when they jump in their car this morning. You've got anywhere from 2 to 5 inches of fresh snow with more on the way. 10-second takeaway, that light snow is adding up. So winter gear, the icy surfaces allow for plenty of time. 18 will be our high today.
Lab-grown meat could be closer to your dinner plate than you think, and apparently it tastes pretty close to the real thing. The so-called cultivated meat from British startup Ivy Farm Technologies revealed these meatballs were described as savory and full of flavor. Last month, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration said for the first time a lab-grown meat product is safe to eat. It'll take some more time to make it a cost-effective reality globally, but it's a reality industry insiders say may not be that far off. I think I need a taste test of my own before I'm going to believe it.
For sure. It's now 6:42.
All right. Package delivery scams are getting more and more common this year. We'll have a few things you should keep in mind when you check your text messages. That story's next with Destin Richards.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
The big New Year's Eve party is at Chewelah Casino with 3 sets of cash drawings. Play your favorite games to earn your entries for your chance to win your share of over $15,000 in cash prizes. And this Saturday, you could earn bonus entries just by playing with your Sun Club card. Party, play, and win on December 31st during our 3 sets of drawings. Dance in the new year with cash prizes at Chewelah Casino. Learn more at ChewelahCasino.com.
I'm Jonah, and I'd like to welcome you to the brand new Coeur d'Alene Nissan. You'll find the grand dealership lobby open, comfortable, and relaxing. A service center with state-of-the-art equipment committed to getting you quickly and safely back on the road. There's much more to experience. I'm inviting you to stop in and see us. We're just off Highway 95 in Coeur d'Alene.
Sub-zero temperatures are expected now through the upcoming holiday season, and we want to help you be prepared. Keep your thermostat set at 70 degrees. Let faucets in your home drip. Cover hose bibs. Keep garage doors closed. Have space heaters on hand. And remember, Bill's Heating and Air will be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, should you have issues at all. Happy holidays from your Bill's Heating and Air family.
For 48 hours only, this Monday and Tuesday, it's your chance to save big at More Furniture. We've been closed for the holiday weekend, so we're having a massive sale to clear room for our new 2023 arrivals. Our entire showroom is on sale with the furniture you need to give your home a refresh for the new year. Pre-shop all sales specials and build your shopping cart online at morefurniture.com.
For essential security needs at an economical price, there's the AM series from American Security. Protect cash, valuables, and sensitive documents from theft and fire. From the most trusted name in the industry. 2 layers of fire protection material earns the popular AM series a 45-minute ETL fire rating, providing peace of mind by protecting people's most valuable possessions.
Available at Safe and Vault store in the Spokane Valley.
4 News Now is brought to you by All Lines Insurance at alllinesinsurer.com.
It's now 7:15. It is time for holiday gifts and, unfortunately, holiday scams.
Yeah, the Better Business Bureau and mail carriers are warning of package delivery scams that might tell you to follow a link and provide personal information in order to receive an incoming package. Destiny Richards in studio with how to avoid falling victim to these scams.
When you see a message like this with a link, it may seem tempting to tap or click on, especially if you're expecting mail less than a week before Christmas, but don't do it. Like most scammers, they're trying to get personal info from you. Stop and think about if you're actually expecting a package. Look for misspellings, a sense of urgency in the message, and most importantly, don't interact with it unless you can verify it. Laura Clinton with the Washington Attorney General's office tells me an easy way to do that is by contacting the mail carrier the message claims to be coming from.
If someone's really trying to deliver a package to you, they're going to try again. You're going to hear from the company that's sending it to you. There are other ways to verify.
If you are expecting a package, visit the mail carrier website or phone app and try typing in your tracking number. That's the best way to vet if a message you're getting is legitimate. Think, don't reply or click the link, delete the message, and you should be good to go. You also have the option of reporting the message by filing a claim with the Washington Attorney General's office. Clinton says it could lead to an investigation into the scam. Again, these types of deceptive messages are often trying to get your personal information from you. Treat that information as valuable as cash. If you or someone you know falls victim to this scam with your financial information landing in the hands of the scammer, contact your bank or credit card company and monitor your account for any fraudulent charges. Reporting in studio, Destiny Richards, 4 News Now.
Really important stuff. It is so easy to look at that and think, oh gosh, I got a package. Oh, they can't get me. But don't do it.
And you get the emails too. I get the Amazon ones like all the time.
Yes,
But
crazy.
Anyway, you're taking a look at the snow outside. It's been falling pretty much all night and doesn't seem like it's going to let up anytime soon.
Yeah, and Mark, it is a weather alert day. It's important.
It is 2 to 3 inches of snow. We've seen and we're getting reports of numerous crashes along I-90 and other areas because of this snow. We really want you to think about where you need to go, where you have to go, and then allow plenty of time to get there. Again, an alert day because of the moderate and heavy snowfall. We got it. Mountain Pass is getting hammered right now. We're starting to see a break at Stevens Pass, but the conditions right now are snow-packed, icy. And in the metro area, again, numerous accidents, and this is going to go all day today. We're lit up with warnings and alerts and the advisories that we have. 3 to 6 inches, Spokane to Coeur d'Alene, more so into Coeur d'Alene, and then up through areas of I-90. You could see over a foot of snow at Lookout Pass, and we're going to see that also into the Palouse to the south. Our high today is going to be 18 degrees. We're going to have snowy conditions. We're going to get some light snow. It's going to clear out overnight, and temperatures then sub-zero expected to 3 below zero. That's cold, very cold for Spokane. It's been a long time, but we're going to get even colder for Thursday morning. So we're looking at the snow right now as we track it. Sprague, you're starting to, again, see it stop skywise, but plenty of snow still on the ground. We're going to get a bit of a break here, but it's going to come back around this afternoon, and it will add to it. So we've got the active snow in eastern Washington, certainly into North Idaho, the Cascades going over into areas of Seattle. If you're going to be driving today, I would hold off. If you can change your plans and leave tomorrow, all the roads are going to be in much better shape after they've had 24 hours to work them. Right now we're sitting at 14 to Coeur d'Alene. St. Mary's 23 with still snow falling. Bonners Ferry, you have 5. Now, we have another alert day that we've called for Thursday because of the widespread sub-zero temperatures, Spokane to Coeur d'Alene, and it's going to be Wednesday night into Thursday with a wind chill watch now through the end of the week. And with any wind, we see that wind chill kick up. Right now, our wind chill feels like it's about 12 or 10 to 12 degrees downtown. Colder in outlying areas. So we look at the planning forecast. Winter arrives tomorrow, and it will arrive with a push of cold air. 4 degrees on Wednesday for the high, 15 below. That's going to be Thursday. Coldest Spokane's ever got is 25 below zero. So we're going to see this 15 below that matches a record set back in the 80s. Then 4 degrees Thursday for the high. We're going to have some sunshine Friday, 15. But we could get those windy conditions coming in. That's where that wind chill comes in. And then over the weekend, as we go into Christmas, things warm up. We'll be above average for Christmas, and it will be an above average day regardless.
And then we're going to get all that snow melting, which will be
okay. We'll cover that towards the end of the week.
Man.
At least it's, not terribly warm, slowly melting. It's now 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up.
All right, thanks so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on a snowy Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Culligan Water.
Looking for quality and experience? Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic has been providing personalized care to their clients for over 30 years. Full dentures, implant attachments, repairs, fittings, adjustments, they do it all. With competitive costs and quality service, you'll leave Coeur d'Alene Denture Clinic smiling.
Since 1945, Sturm Heating and Air Conditioning has been serving Spokane and surrounding communities. A lot has changed since 1945, but one thing that hasn't is our mission to nurture long-term relationships with our customers by offering quality products, flat rate pricing, and industry-leading workmanship. And with our 24/7 service, we will get to you anytime, anywhere. Call for a quote today and see for yourself why Sturm is Spokane's first choice for heating and cooling. Or visit sturmheating.com.
At Chevy, the holidays mean going places and doing things you love to do with friends and family. Visit your local Chevy dealer, and when you find your red tag, you find your deal. Then make the most of your time with the people who matter most. Find new moments, find new roads. Find your red tag and get $2,500 total cash allowance on all 2022 Silverado pickups with a 2.7-liter turbo engine. See your hometown Chevy dealer today.
A white Christmas, a white knuckle drive. We've already seen pileups on mountain passes. Before you head out, trust the First Alert weather team to pinpoint the safest times to go and exactly what to expect on air, online, and on the app with 4 News Now.
Ironstone Furniture and Fire wants you to have all the comfort and total joy. Whether it's a cozy reason to hit snooze, eat dinner, or a spot to kick back, we have furniture that is good looking, well built, and comfortable. Just add your favorite people. In stock now. Visit our showroom, Ironstone Furniture and Fire in Coeur d'Alene.
Pure Filtration Products is your Inland Northwest indoor air quality specialist. With a 12,000 square foot warehouse of filters, you are sure to find what you need for your commercial, industrial, or manufacturing needs.
I recommend working with PFP because they have the product that I need.
PFP's high quality products can assist in eliminating airborne contaminants. PFP can size UV light to your system to disinfect the air to keep it clean and safe.
I recommend PFP because of their service, the quality of their product, and I'll keep coming back.
Call or come in and talk to one of our certified air filtration specialists.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest Morning Sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it's 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday here in the Morning Sprint.
Destiny Richards is in studio with how to spot text and email scams targeting you this holiday season.
But first, it's a weather alert day, so let's get straight to Mark Peterson.
All right, good morning, everybody. In our first alert weather and that alert day, that tells us it's serious outside. Moderate to heavy snowfall. We've seen it all night long. The mountain passes and in between Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, a ton of snow, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches. More added this afternoon. It will be an all-day event. Satellite and radar, yeah, very active. We're starting to see a break on West I-90, but only till this afternoon. It'll come back around and we'll get more snowfall. So we look at the next 12 hours. Yeah, the potential is there with a high of 18.
Now that snow and ice will affect your morning commute, the Washington Department of Transportation says crews have been and will be out treating and plowing those roads. The department has given some driving tips to help keep your family safe. Drive for conditions. This means slower speeds, slower acceleration, leave extra space between vehicles, and give yourself more time and space to stop. Check to see if you have traction tires and chains and learn how to install them if you need to. Do not use cruise control when driving on those slick roads. The department also says drivers
drive slow when approaching intersections, off-ramps, bridges, and shady spots. If you see a snowplow, please give it some extra room and slow down, and be extra cautious near the chain-up and removal areas. There are often people out of their vehicles, and our current weather conditions have led to several crashes all up and down I-90. This is on Highway 2 right now, so be careful, take it easy, and drive slow out there.
Harassment or outreach? Mixed reviews are now circulating about law enforcement's recent visit to Camp Hope. The visit prompted a restraining order. The sheriff's office released this body camera footage from earlier this month when they went to the camp and handed out flyers. A federal judge now says deputies are not allowed to arrest people or take their property if they don't have probable cause. They also can't use technology to watch people at the camp without a warrant. Now, the sheriff's office says it will only go back to the site if laws are broken and they need to enforce them. To read more about the legal action filed against law enforcement, you can head to KXLY.com.
It's been 5 weeks since 4 U of I students were killed in their beds. Investigators say they have received more than 10,000 tips and leads, and a team will work through the holidays to try and track down the killer. If you have any information about the case, call the tip line, 208-883-7180, or email them at this email address on your screen.
People in Cheney have told us their packages have been piling up at the Cheney post office for the better part of December. They tracked their packages, saw they'd arrived at the post office, but were never delivered to their door. It's prompted many of them to flood the post office, hoping to pick up those packages in person. We're told there's been a sudden mail carrier shortage in Cheney. Those still at the branch are doing all they can, loading up mail trucks to the brim with packages and trying to deliver as many of them as possible.
It is the time for holiday gifts and unfortunately holiday scams. Package delivery scams happen year-round, but you might see it a bit more frequently during the holidays. These messages, often include a link that you're urged to tap or click on because there's some kind of issue with your package or account, and more information is needed. Whether you're expecting a package or think it might be a gift from someone else, it can be tempting to click on the link, but don't do it. Think, don't click the link, delete the message, and you should be good to go. You also have the option of reporting the message by filing a claim with the Washington Attorney General's office. It could lead to an investigation into the scam. You can find more info about these holiday scams in this story on KXLY.com.
In this weather, it doesn't take long for the cold to creep in and freeze your water pipes in your house. The president of Professional Piping Incorporated and a professional plumber, Whit Bindewald, says frozen pipes are avoidable. If you are leaving for the holidays, he recommends do not turn your thermostat down all the way and open up your cabinet so heat can get to your pipes. If something does freeze, he recommends not forcing it open.
Washington Governor Jay Inslee and Attorney General Bob Ferguson are proposing 2 new gun safety measures to address what Inslee calls a gun violence epidemic. The first of what he calls common sense public safety measures would ban the sale of military-style assault weapons. The second proposal would ensure gun manufacturers and dealers take, quote, reasonable steps to prevent their products from getting into the hands of dangerous individuals.
Up next on GMA, ABC News tracking details of the so-called triple-demic of flu, COVID, and RSV bearing down on children's hospitals around the country. The latest on the unprecedented demand for popular children's meds and a stockpiling crackdown coming up.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine.
I work at a company that supports the community because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in.
We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
Are you okay? Someone help. Hello?
Without 340B, hospitals and clinics could close. Tell your member of Congress to keep 340B working for our community.
For every holiday, for everyone. Ritz, a taste of welcome.
All right, good morning, everybody. Taking a live look over downtown Spokane. 2 to 4 inches has already fallen. We've got about 2.5 inches here at the studio, and we're seeing that light snow continue to fall, and it will so to the east of us into the valley and then beyond into North Idaho. We're looking for a ton of snow. Lookout Pass could see over a foot of snow today. If you're going to be traveling, please allow for extra time. 18 for our high today. Overnight lows of 3 below, and then warming to 4 with sunshine for Wednesday and Thursday. Another weather alert day because of the dangerous cold. 15 below, actual temperature warming to 4, and then over Christmas we warm up more.
Warming to 4.
Just crazy. We'll see you throughout GMA. It starts right now.